Yo, what's up, y'all? Jamel Redemption here. Another episode of RBMDRT, Repairing Broken Men by Doing Righteous Things. On my channel, I discuss numerous topics on, basically self-help, motivation, things of that nature. And today's no different. And because I'm dealing with this on a personal level, I'm going to share this information with those who may not be familiar with it. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the term doom scrolling. Yeah, doom scrolling. I've come to the realization that for the past couple of days, I've been doom scrolling. I received some bad news earlier this week, and in a lot of ways, instead of trying to truly cope with it on my own, work through it on my own, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ran to social media. I doom posted and I doom scrolled. And I'm happy that I'm aware of it because it led me to research, what was really happening. And I came across the information of doom scrolling. And right now I want to read you an article talking about the dangers of doom scrolling and what it can do to your mental health. Doom scrolling is the compulsion of scouring the internet and social media for negative news. It can do damage to your brain. There's a lot going on in our world right now, from the war in Ukraine to rising gas and food prices to still dealing with COVID. It's enough to weigh any mind down. But if you're one of those people constantly keeping tabs on all the bad news, you may be doing some damage to your brain. Doom scrolling is the compulsion of scouring the internet and social media for negative news. Your brain actually has a bad news filter. But when all you do is look for the negative, it may limit your brain's ability to embrace the good news, which can leave you feeling anxious, depressed, and stressed. We saw this happening with the pandemic. Remember when everything was going on in the pandemic and we was doom scrolling? I bet my bottom dollar that a lot of the sicknesses and disease people were feeling came partially through to doom scrolling. Some people may not even had been susceptible to COVID, but because they were habitually doom scrolling, they weakened their immune system. You know what I mean? And that brought rise to a lot of COVID cases, in my opinion. There have been numerous studies done on doom scrolling. It can easily be addictive because we're all looking for ways to feel safe during uncertain times. But many people do this at night, before bed, and it can disrupt sleep patterns, cause overeating, and weaken the ability to process trauma. So how can you fight it? Catherine Lampart, doctor and director of clinical training and development at Ohio Guidestone, one of the state's largest providers of behavioral health services. She says, we're hardwired to think the more we know, the better off we'll be. But not if it's causing you to become paranoid and anxious. Do a mental health check. When you realize you are doom scrolling, stop, log off if you have to, and go do something more productive. If you stay online, make a list of sites on social media that bring you joy. like cute animal videos or something like that. Your favorite songs or something nostalgic. Limit your exposure to the bad news, especially before bedtime. Pay attention to how you feel. If you're feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or depressed and it's getting worse, it may be time to seek out a mental health provider. The good news is likely thanks to the pandemic, more people are recognizing that the need for mental health services is important. The bad news is there's a shortage of providers across the nation. Man, listen, I'm so happy to say that I recognized that I was doom scrolling. And I redirected that energy into making this video. Doom scrolling ain't the way, man. It ain't the way to go if you feeling sad, if you feeling frustrated, if you feeling depressed. Log off, man. Log off of social media. You know, disconnect from it for a second. Take a step back. Really assess, really evaluate what's going on inside of you internally and emotionally. Stop adding fuel to the fire. A lot of things on social media may trigger, you know, thoughts of despair, thoughts of depression, and enhance them. And, you know, like I said, I'm proud of myself because I'm walking it like I talk it. I discontinued my duration of doom scrolling, and I decided to make this video. I could have been making videos about all kind of other topics that I know would, you know, bring somebody to my channel to doom scroll. I could be talking about something negative in the news, you know, something controversial, something traumatic. And I had an idea to do one of those videos. I was originally gonna do a video about the rapper Lil TJ getting shot today. I was gonna do a video about that. But all I would have been doing is encouraging somebody else to doom scroll. Well, I'm Jamel Redemption. This is another episode of RBMDRT, repairing broken men by doing righteous things. Peace.